So I'm here with BernNadette Stanis. Now, you on Good Times, on the credits, you spell your name different. So is it BernNadette or is it BernNadette?
Well, I messed it up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's BernNadette.
Okay.
But I put BernNadette Stanis. You know, back in the 70s, we were like putting capital letters in the middle of a name.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was the 70s. It was a crazy time.
Yeah.
So I read a few weeks ago that there's an effort to get a Good Times movie together. Is it going to be like a feature movie or a TV movie or?
Well, right now we don't know if it's going to be feature or television, but we wanted it to be feature, and we wanted it 40 years later, like what we're doing today.
Okay. So it's not going to pick up like what the next week after the final episode. It's
No,
40
it's like,
years later.
Yeah, what we're doing today.
So what's Thelma doing 40 years later?
Well, she's a psychologist. She has 3 children, and her husband is gone now.
Yeah, he died in real life,
yes,
right?
He did. Yeah. And so she's a widow.
So you're back out there.
I guess a little.
So you're looking to bring back everybody? Walona Woods?
Yes, she's definitely coming back.
Yeah.
Yes, she's going to be fabulous as always.
Yes. Have y'all reached out to Janet?
Yeah, we've reached out.
Okay, cool. It's not off the table yet.
No.
Okay. The schedule's got to be kept. Things like that. So yeah. So I mean, it's interesting because you think about all the characters. A lot of them have passed on, like Keith and Lenny has passed on. Of course, Florida Evans, Esther Roll has passed on, and I remember Ron Glass playing a con man.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the kennel ration lady and all that kind of stuff like that. Yeah.
Dog food.
Yes.
Woo.
So if people want to see this happen, can we do anything?
Well, we were on Kickstarter, but that's over now, and we might start that up again, and so that they can, contribute to the movie or whatever. But we're going to have the investors to help us with it.
Oh, that's cool. So what have you been doing all these years?
I mean, I'm an author now, and I've written like 3 books.
About?
One is about relationships. It's called Situations 101, Relationships, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the other one is Finances, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh. Man.
I know.
Yeah, man.
And the last one I wrote is called The Last Night, A Caregiver's Journey Through Transition and Beyond. It's really like an overview of my life, how I got to Good Times, who my parents were. And, excuse me, when my mother got Alzheimer's and me having to take care of her, being a caregiver.
Yeah, okay. Wow, it's exciting to see you though, because in person, I've seen you obviously on TV, and I've seen you in magazines and all stuff. See, in person though, that's nice.
Really?
Nice. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
How big as big as Good Times was, and still is to a degree, how big do you think it would have been had there been social media around?
Huge.
Yeah.
Very huge.
Yeah.
Because then we were only getting like fan mail, and we would get half of the mail sometimes, and we'd have to write them back. But now everything is out there,
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's still popular, because 40 years later, we're getting fans. People are still watching Good Times.
Do you ever get tired of being Thelma?
No, I don't, because I really liked my character, and I built her that way, as a good girl coming out of the ghetto, because I myself was from Brownsville and struggling, and 5 siblings and mom and dad, working to get us somewhere, and so I understood that struggle.
Okay. Well, it's good seeing you.
Thank you.
Good talking to you.
Thank you, Tony.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
That's BernNadette Stanis.